Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Happy Friday. This is your boy, DezmondKing, and we already made it to the end of the week. And man, I promise this is probably the fastest week ever in my life. The weekend was just over, and now we're back already at the weekend. And it's crazy how time is flying, man. It never ceases to amaze me how time does not wait, how it just keeps going. No matter what's going on in life, period. Time does not stop. It keeps going, good or bad. Time is going to keep on ticking. So that's why every minute, every hour, every second, we got to utilize our time wisely, because before we know it, man, it's going to be 10, 20, 30 years down the road. We're going to be old. We're going to have grandchildren. Our grandchildren are going to have children. And a whole lot of stuff is going to happen. So with the time that we have to make sure that we're utilizing that junk appropriately. That junk. Time is not junk. But utilizing that appropriately, because, we have to be sure that, because our time is limited. All right, again, it's your boy, DezmondKing, and I'm back, and I have a quick message I want to share, because I had to bounce in a minute. There's a lot of fear going on out there in the world. People are scared of this coronavirus. They're scared of these rumors of wars. There's no toilet paper left. I don't understand what toilet paper has to do with getting the coronavirus, but for what it tells me that people really think this is it. People think this is the end of the world. You know what I mean? People don't know what to do with themselves, so they're just buying up and consuming all these things, because they think it's over. Someone gets the virus. The NBA shut down the whole league, which was surprising to me. I didn't think that was going to happen, but there's no NBA. The NFL, the players are not meeting. Schools out here in Colorado, I don't know how it is back in my home, South Carolina, but El Paso County out here in Colorado, they canceled all the schools for the time being. I'm like, man, this is a serious thing. I'm not saying the coronavirus is not a serious factor, because it's real. People are getting it. People are getting sick. I do believe it's a little, I guess, overhyped by the media, and it's just driving fear and driving ratings up for the media, and it's even driving up sales for these hand sanitizer companies, obviously the toilet paper companies and things like that. But there is something else that we should fear even more than that. There is something that we should fear absolutely way more than the coronavirus, and that's not having a relationship with God. That's not being in the good graces of the Almighty God. Yeah, there are things out there that can hurt us. You got the virus, obviously. There are people out there who can hurt us even worse than the virus can, that we could fear more. Actually, it's probably more risky for you to drive to Walmart to get hand sanitizer and to drive back than it is for you to contract coronavirus, and that's probably true. But what we should fear more than that is not having a relationship with God. Is not praying to God for protection from this virus, praying to God for protection from intruders while we sleep, praying to God for protection while we travel to and fro. Not having a relationship with God is the true fear that we should have in our lives, because He is the one who can protect us from anything. If we are in His good graces, then there's no weapon that can hurt us. There's nothing that can get us and have us down and out. Even if we somehow contract this virus, God was inside the fire with the three Jews. He was in there with them. If you somehow, God forbid, contract this virus, God is not going to forsake you. He's going to go through that with you, and He will bring you through. There's a Bible verse that says that the righteous are going to go through struggles, but God will deliver them out of all of them. Now, if you don't have a relationship with God, and if you're not studying His promises, and if you're not aware of that, then it's not going to help you. If you contract the virus and you don't know in your spirit and your mind that God is going to deliver you from that, then He won't. He won't deliver you from that, because you're not aware. You're not giving Him glory now. You're not praying for protection right now. You are worried about you believe everything that the news say. You know what I mean? You at Walmart buying up all these supplies, thinking that toilet paper and hand sanitizer is going to protect you, but that's not what protects you. True protection and true love comes from heaven. All that comes from God. God is the one who provides all good things, not none of these man-made products, not even this disease, which could be man-made as well. But if you're in God's good graces, if you're walking and talking with God, if you're praying, if you're studying the scriptures, if you're being obedient, then you don't have to worry about anything. We already know the ending of the world. The world doesn't know the ending of the world. But true believers, we know the ending. We know what's going to happen. So we have nothing to worry about. But what we should worry about is where we stand in our place, in our relationship with the Almighty God. That's what we should worry about day by day by day. Not the coronavirus, not anything else. We need to, not what we're going to eat, not what we're going to wear, not where we're going to work. What we need to worry about is how are we building our relationship with God. If we worry about that, if we put Him first, then everything else is definitely secondary. And I'm talking to myself too, because I put a lot of things out there before Him before, and it does not work out at all for me. You know what I mean? It doesn't work out at all. But when we put God first, everything else will fall into place. Our health, our wealth, you know, all our mental problems that we may be happening, spiritual problems that may be happening, all that falls into place when we put God first. So I just want to say, man, going through this weekend and however long this coronavirus thing happened, do not worry, man. Do not worry about that. Do not be scared. Do not let the media hype you up into fear, got you going out spending your whole paycheck on hand sanitizer, man. I'm not saying don't be sanitized, because this is a time that, you know, that we need to be extra particular about how we, you know, sanitize ourselves and wash our hands. We need to do that obviously more often. I'm not saying do not do that, because the coronavirus is a real thing. It's a real thing. Any of us can get it at any time. So protect yourselves, you know, and protect your families. But don't make that your number one priority. Don't make that your fear. Fear God only. That's the only person, the only being that you need to be fearing in your life. And that's what I wanted to say, because I have to bounce real quick. But yeah, before I go, I've been not waking up on time. My energy levels have not been really the same in the past few weeks. And no, I don't have coronavirus. I don't have the coronavirus. But it's been a real kind of fluctuation with my energy levels, and a lot of other things going on with me as well. So somebody out there, pray for me. Pray for you, boy. Pray for Dez, that God restores my strength. And He will. But, you know, I need some more prayers shooting at me out there all over the world. So y'all pray for me as I pray for you. And again, don't fear, don't worry. God is with you. His Spirit is with you, and He will protect you from all kinds of evil. All right, and that's all I wanted to say today. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Check out the links at the top. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, hit the like button, and support your boy. God bless you all. Y'all have a great weekend. Peace.